guys, this is Eric, and in today's video we're going to showcase the TIA Smart support and resistance levels. The goal of this indicator is to show you key levels on most time frames. Right now we don't see a lot because we're on the daily chart right now. You see this D here, and these are important key levels from the daily chart. If we go to the daily chart, we can see what's going on here. We can see that it's taking some important key spots here, and it's drawing trend lines from those, basically from the wicks. And if you want to see more, you could turn on in the settings here the number of pivots. We can increase to like 20 or 50. We'll go to 20 here, so it'll plot up to 20 lines in its zone that it can plot in. So what's the main goal of this indicator? Well, you can see a lot more levels, 4 hour and hourly, and we can go to other time frames like the 15 minute, and we could see all of the key hourly, 4 hour, and daily support and resistance levels. And if we zoom out, we can see where each of them propagated from. And yeah, that's basically what it's doing. It's a smart indicator, so it does its best to try and select the most optimal trend line or optimal support and resistance levels, so keep that in mind. Some of the settings here, you don't have to change this setting, keep it on default. The way it works is this is a magnifying glass, so all of the levels we see right here will also get seen when we get down there. So if you keep it on default, you'll be able to, it'll be a much cleaner look. You can enable other time frames, like the 15 minute I can enable, and it'll show like a 15. I could turn off the hourly, and I'll probably get a couple more 15 minutes to show up. Or I could turn off the 4 hour and just have 15 minute and daily, and so on and so forth. Another setting here is going to be the previous candle high and low. We could turn on the daily, and then that's going to populate yesterday's candle, which was 19 minutes ago is when it started. It shows the extreme high, extreme low, and candle close. Go to the daily, confirm that. Here's the low, here's the high, here's the close, and you could see that data when you're on the 5 minute. So like right now we're pushing down away from the candle close, so hence we're negative. Another setting here to look at is this liquidity grab setting. If you turn this on, it'll do its best to try and find key liquidity sweeps. It's not going to capture them all, but it's going to capture some of them, and maybe that's useful. We had a push up here, which is a trap, another push here, which was another trap. So we had a couple traps before we pivoted off this 4 hour. And that's what happened. We literally pushed up, we consolidated, we held below the 4 hour, and now we're pushing. Now it's most likely we're pushing down to this next 4 hour or something where we push down and push up to this hourly and then push back down. That'd be a logical play for the market. Some other settings to look at. That's pretty much it. I mean, you can turn on previous candles highs and lows, and turn on how many pivots you want to see, and change the color of stuff. So that's the whole indicator. If you zoom around, you can see where everything propagated from. It's important to look at where things started, so you can see here how accurate the indicator is at picking levels based on where it's grabbing its data from. It's important to understand that the indicator is never going to select every single level that exists. It's just trying its best to select the most likely levels that something's going to happen around, and it does so by a bunch of different criteria. But at the end of the day, it's never going to be perfect. Like, you could draw a trend line right here if you really wanted to on the 5 minute, which it's very possible that that is seen in the 5 minute. If I turn on the 5 minute, it's very possible, and there it is. It is shown right there in the 5 minute. So the indicator is pretty good at capturing trend lines, so that is the whole point of this indicator. If anyone has any questions, let me know. Otherwise, thanks for using it.